Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and today I want to talk to you about YouTube. I think it's really important that your business gets on YouTube. I think it is the most important social media platform if you have long-term ambitions for your company. If you want a way to generate ongoing leads, customers, referrals, media interest, brand partnerships, big corporate sales, if that's your goal and you want to be around for more than 9 months, YouTube is the place you need to be on. Why? This is coming from a guy who picked YouTube as almost his last platform to be on. I started off on LinkedIn and was one of the most connected people in Canada on LinkedIn. I then moved to Facebook and built up my following there. I then moved to Twitter and built up my following there and collected hundreds of thousands of people who were following me. But I moved to YouTube, and it was one of the most important decisions of my life. It had the biggest impact on my brand in my life, and I built my business to having millions of followers. I want you to get one of these things as well. This is the gold play button for getting over 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Here's why YouTube is so important. It is the only place where your content can live forever. It's the only place where all the hard work that you put into creating your amazing content lives forever. Every other platform, the content disappears. LinkedIn, Instagram, Snap, Facebook, every other platform. The content that you make today can pop, can get you some immediate results, but then fades. Nobody is going to your LinkedIn account, looking back 2 weeks and seeing what you posted. Nobody. It just dies. It's instant. That's why it's called Instagram. It's instant. Where YouTube is different. YouTube, the content that you make now, in 5 years will still be generating attention for you, will still be generating leads for you, will still be generating email signups and customers for you, will still be generating momentum for your brand. As long as the content is still evergreen. If you're talking about the election that's coming up, okay, great, that's timely. But most of your knowledge, most of what you talk about, most of the things that are in here that need to come out into the world because you are an expert thought leader, most of that is timeless. In 5 years, the advice you're giving is still relevant to what people are going through. If that's you, then YouTube has to be your home. You have to start building momentum on YouTube. Now, if you say, I'm going to get out of my business in 6 months, I want to just flip it and move on to something else, then don't go to YouTube. Because you're likely not going to get those kind of results immediately within that short time frame. But if your goal is to build a lasting business, to build a lasting legacy, to be the best person in your industry, and you want to be around for a little while, and you want your name to be known, YouTube is the best place to be. Whenever you post a piece of content on any other social media platform, it has this giant spike. But with YouTube, you'll get a little bit of a spike at the beginning, but the real juice comes in the long tail. I've made videos that 5 years ago I made are still getting views for me. My first video was over 10 years ago. It's still getting views for me. Those are people who are now finding out about my brand, who are finding out about me. 80% of the people who watch your videos, watch my videos for Growing Channel, 80% are people who are not subscribed to me. Those are new people who are finding out about my brand, who are finding out about who Evan Carmichael is, who are signing up for my emails, who are buying my products, attending my seminars, buying my books. I want that for you. I want the hard work that you create, because I know for a lot of you, social media isn't your full-time thing, right? You're building a business, but you want to market it effectively, and you want people to find out about you. You want people to know about you. You want people to be able to spread the message for you. You want people to discover you. And social media is a fantastic tool to help you do that. YouTube should be your home. YouTube should be the #1 priority for social media, for content for your company. You're creating content based off of your expertise, your knowledge. It doesn't have to look the fanciest, because I want what's in your head. Whatever product you're selling, unless you're in video editing services, then your videos need to look fire. But you have ideas that can help a lot of people. You're an expert, you're a genius, you have knowledge that needs to get out there that can help people solve problems. And so more important than having a fancy edited video is you sharing what's in your head, the conversations you have every day with customers in your business, getting that out there to spread your message, to spread your mission. And 80% of the people who are finding you on a daily basis will be people who've never heard about you, who are getting their first exposure to you. Now, if you create 100 pieces of content on Instagram, okay, great, that will be good for those 100 days that you've posted it. You create 100 pieces of content for YouTube, that is an army that is going to battle for you every single day, pounding the drum, letting people know about your business. I also think YouTube should be your base home. YouTube loves long form content, so I'd love to see you making 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 20-minute videos, right? The sweet spot I found is 10 minutes plus. You then look at the data. You look at the analytics and you see where the videos are doing well. YouTube will tell you it's got the biggest and most richest analytics platform anywhere from the social media sites. It'll show you where your video is doing well. That's the clip where you see that that part's doing well. You take that little clip, that 1 minute highlight, and then you put it to Instagram, and you put it to LinkedIn, and you put it to Twitter. You use YouTube as the base, and then you take the content and split it up and put it to other places. You can put it to your podcast. You can put it to all the other social media platforms. YouTube is the home that then everything else pulls from. Instead of having to feel like you need to make all this content for all these different platforms, when do I have time to run my business? Right? You got a business to run. I'm assuming most of you watching this are not in the full-time business of being in social media. You've got a company that you want to run, to build, to scale, to grow. You've got expert ideas and an impact that you want to make. And so it can be tough to have all these different social media accounts that you need to manage. The trick is use YouTube as your home. Get on camera, record some content. You don't have to be the most charismatic, energetic, outgoing personality. What matters is, do you have ideas, knowledge, wisdom that can help me? Get it out there, post. And then you take the highlights of that and you can share it to the other social media networks. It makes it so much easier for you, for your team, for your business. And I want to create a march of customers coming to your business. I also want to make sure that the time you're spending pays off. I want to make sure that the work you're doing matters and has an impact. The idea that you're spending time on things that are not working sucks, because that was me, because I struggled in my first business. And I quit. I gave up. I quit on my partner and said, I need to feel like I'm a worthwhile human. I was putting in all this work and I wasn't getting the results. And so I want to get you there as fast as possible. I want you to start getting results for your business. And yes, understand that this is a time commitment, but the fact is that if you're creating amazing content consistently on a regular basis, YouTube should be your home. Now, I think a lot of people have moved to podcasting. A lot of people have jumped on that trend. And let's talk quickly about it. I blame Tony Robbins for this. And I love Tony. Tony has been a friend of the channel for a long time. If you look at his channel homepage on YouTube, you'll see my top 10 video that I made on him. It's one of the first people that we connected with when I was making my videos. Tony started a podcast. And as a result, so many other people have followed suit in making podcasts. And it's a great idea, and you should podcast. A lot of people love learning from auditory. But YouTube should be the home that then you rip the audio and turn into a podcast, because the same problem exists in podcasts. Nobody is going back 5 episodes deep, 6 episodes deep, 20 episodes deep. They care about the most recent one, and that's it. You're creating all of this content that then basically just disappears. Where YouTube to date is the only place where the stuff that you create right now is still generating views, attention, leads, traffic, customers for you years down the line. It's like when you make an investment. You can make an investment in trading for a little short, quick return, or something that continues to pay you this dividend for the rest of your life, right? That's what I want for you. I want you to get results. I want the time that you put into your content to matter. And I really think that your business should highly consider getting into YouTube and making it your #1 priority from making social media content. I've been through all the different networks. I understand what it looks like to win on them. And I'm telling you, you'll get the biggest results from being on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Tomorrow, I'm going to send you another free video talking about why it's not too late for you to start on YouTube as well. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.